Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Humor must not professedly teach, and it must not professedly preach, but it must do both if it would live forever. In Huckleberry Finn, I have drawn Tom Blankenship exactly as he was. He was ignorant, unwashed, insufficiently fed, but he had as good a heart as ever any boy had. It put our energies to sleep and made visionaries of us, dreamers and indolent. It is good to begin life poor, it is good to begin life rich. These are wholesome, but to begin it prospectively rich. The man who has not experienced it cannot imagine the curse of it. Substitute. Damn every time you're inclined to write. Vary, your editor will delete it, and the writing will be just as it should be. As an example, to others, and not that I care for moderation myself, it has always been my rule never to smoke when asleep, and never to refrain from smoking when awake. The human race is a race of cowards, and I am not only marching in that procession but carrying a banner. What a wee little part of a person's life are his acts and his words. His real life is led in his head, and is known to none but himself. I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it. It will be the greatest disappointment of my life if I don't go out with Halley's Comet. The Almighty has said, no doubt, now here are these two unaccountable freaks. They came in together, they must go out together. She was not quite what you would call refined. She was not quite what you would call unrefined. She was the kind of person that keeps a parrot. When a person cannot deceive himself, the chances are against his being able to deceive other people. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. It put our energies to sleep and made visionaries of us, dreamers and indolent. It is good to begin life poor, it is good to begin life rich. These are wholesome, but to begin it prospectively rich. The man who has not experienced it cannot imagine the curse of it. It is my belief that nearly any invented quotation, played with confidence, stands a good chance to deceive. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. It is by the goodness of God that in our country we have those three unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice either of them.